Just gonna invite to the lobby. Okay, well, that's fine. Wasting no time is never terrible. Oh boy, we got a transformer in the lobby. Things are getting real now.
Yes, we do.
Will it be a TVT?
Oh, we got a GM in the lobby too.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing though. He's probably just here to spectate and give us all insight. I don't know what race he plays. Okay, he plays Zerg. The GM plays Zerg anyway. I think Optimus. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be TVT on Waystation. This is a map I'm not too familiar with, unfortunately. Oh, it's that 3 spawn map. Okay. Is it? No, okay, it's a 4-player spawn map, my bad. This map info is interesting.
The 3-player one is called Merry-Go-Round.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... The tile set looks the same.
Yeah,
That's why
I think he actually did walk away for the invite.
Doggy? Yeah. I think he did, unfortunately. Okay, there he is.
Oh,
He's in the lot. Okay, cool. So we can get this game started. Alright, I want to look at this map and see what we could see at TVT. Looking at this, and I think Marine Tank might be the best strategy on this map. There looks to be a lot of places to drop, and combined with just the zoning power of the tanks, as well as the mobility of the Marines, I think that's definitely a really strong composition on this map. Of course, you're going to have to see what spawn locations they get, but I think Marine Tank may be the strongest play on this map. Alright guys, we are here. And up here in the top right side of the map, Waystation, the newest player for Invictus Gaming, the Blue Terran player, we have OptimusPrime.
it's Integrity Gaming, I thought.
Oh yeah, what did I say?
Invictus.
Oh, okay. Oops, my bad. Yes, it is Integrity Gaming. Alright, and down here in the bottom-ish left side of the map, Waystation, we have the returning champion staving off the all-kill from Idra. We once again have the Red Terran player for Overdosed, Aegis. Sometimes, man, these clans have similar clan tags and
Alright, I'm back.
slips. What are you gonna do? Alright, doggy. Come on, man. TVT, you're the resident Terran player.
Oh shit, that's my worst matchup. I ain't playing either.
Okay, never mind.
I'll just tell you what I hate when it comes to buy.
Mech?
Oh, you see that gas right there? I hate that gas.
Oh,
So
gas
early.
first.
So early.
Alright, well, gas first from OptimusPrime by the looks of things, so he's looking to get aggressive
No, I'm
with
kidding.
most likely a Cloaked
Sorry.
Banshee opening. About to say, don't
too
you
early.
like gas first?
Yeah, I only really gas first against the Zerg and Protoss. But I don't like being like harassed with Reapers early on, so that's why I go barracks first.
Oh, that's interesting. You still play
Yeah.
Sky Terran TVT?
Sort of. It's sort of like 2 Banshee into mech into battle cruiser because when people go
Okay.
it depends what I see. If they're going bio, then I'm gonna have to go mech so I could like defend myself because you'll get out DPS
Yeah, so you can at
by
least
Marines.
zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so since you play mech a lot, have you played this map at all?
I actually played it the other day, but it was against a Protoss player, and it
Alright,
was in the
well-
opposite positions.
Okay. Well, just
Yeah.
based on your experiences, based on the layout of this map, how do you think mech works against, say, something like a Marine tank composition?
Mech against Marine tank. Huh. Well, I think you'd favor the. Well, in this positions, right? This cross spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's forced cross spawn. Depending on where one
Yeah.
player spawns, it's forced. I think.
I always think bio. I think the bio it'd be in favor of the bio tank player, just because you have more
I
mobility
do too.
with you know, with Marines, you'll have medevacs to be able to drop and shit like that. And it'd be even more favorable for them if it was in the other cross spawns, I'd say.
Yeah, and I was looking at the map preview before we hopped in this game, and even looking at some of the bases on this map, a lot of them look very drop exposed. So I think I was sitting here theory crafting before the game, and I'm really thinking that Marine tank may be your best option to play out on this map because you get the mobility of the Marines, and you still get the zoning and power of those tanks.
You know what I'm gonna start doing? My natural is gonna be that floating island over there. Best natural ever.
I'm gonna laugh if Aegis actually decides to do that. That would be the funniest thing.
That would be.
I don't think you.
You know
will,
what I'd like to see is from Zergs and Protoss as well, is then like getting, you know, like drop ships or whatever, just like, or Overlord fucking capacity or whatever.
Build
So,
Nidus Worm. You kidding me? Scare your opponent, and then in theory you're just taking the island base.
yeah, I'd like to see that more from the other players because it's too easy for Terran. You know, Terran's the buildings just lift off no matter the fucking what. That'd be cool to see. Just saying, throwing that out there for any of you players trying to get innovative out there and be dope as fuck. Yeah.
Alright, well, we've got this Raven coming out for Optimus Prime, so looking to play very defensive this game, not looking to open up any kind of cloaked banshees anywhere. So that's an interesting play. Again, just playing super defensive, and that's definitely something that's not terrible. Maybe if you're not too familiar with the map, like me, it's most likely better to play defensive because you
What's
can
he
kind of
doing
get a
with this
feel
Widowmine?
better. Yeah.
Oh, it's against Banshee defense.
Yeah, in case of any kind of Banshee. And with this Raven here, again, if any Banshee flies in, the Raven spots it and the Banshee dies. So,
I actually like Aegis' position though.
Yeah, I like Aegis' position a lot more, as he does have the earlier command center.
Yes.
And he's got that Viking on the way for Banshee defense, and he's already got his factory. So he's got all three of his tech buildings as well as a command center already finished.
Oh wait, this is that one build, huh, where they just defend and they're just aggressive as fuck after for Optimus Prime, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, where they just build the
that
Viking and the
two-tank
Raven,
push?
and they, yeah.
Yeah, that two-tank
hate that
TVT
shit.
push. Yeah, it's a
Even
really
though I could
strong.
defend it, I just think it's annoying.
Ooh.
It is really strong.
Ooh, did you see that fake out from Optimus Prime? Did you see that? Started the Caduceus reactor on the tech lab to make Aegis think it was cloaked Banshees making. Oh,
But
that was
does
so
he
cool.
think he doesn't even care?
I mean, he's already got a turret up anyway, and he's already got a Viking out, so I don't think Aegis is scared of any kind of cloaked Banshees, but that was still a cool little mind game.
Looks like Aegis will be playing pretty defensive. Do you think Aegis is going mech? Probably is going mech. He will go mech.
There's no more tech structures down, but I mean, he's got 200 gas bank, so he definitely has a potential to throw down at least 2 more factories, and
I don't know. I just think that because like the barracks is just sort of sitting there, sort of lonely.
yeah.
No add-ons or anything.
Yeah, the only add-on is on that factory for those tanks.
Yeah.
So, consistent Viking production as well, so I think it may be mech as well. But here comes that 2-tank push coming out from Optimus Prime, supported with that Raven. Aegis does see this, though. And this Raven, the big thing about this guy is he's got that PDD as well as that auto turret that can soak up a couple of tank shots.
I
so.
think if he can Hunter Seeker Missile one of the tanks, he could roll this over.
Well, here we
That's
go.
what he needs
Oh,
to do.
no.
But
Oh,
does
no,
he do the PDD? Oh, he does
he
do
does.
the PDD.
He's gonna
So
go ahead
I
and win.
think
He's actually not going to win the Guardian.
the Aegis does hold this. He holds this.
He definitely held it. Optimus Prime ran his Marines headlong into those tanks, and those Marines died.
Yeah, he moved everything.
So
Like
fast.
everything was like just moved. Nothing was A moved, huh? The Vikings were taking hits before they were even shooting, huh?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's
was
what
a-
was that was his mistake. I think I really think Optimus Prime could have overtook Aegis right there if
The thing is, it wasn't even A moved. It was just on move command.
Yeah, it was
as
just
it
on move
aimed for
command.
his choke point.
that's where he messed up.
The Marines took so much damage. There was like barely any of them left by the time the fight actually began.
If those Vikings were actually A moved, I think he would have taken the air fight, and then he could spare instead of using PDD, he could use the Hunter Seeker Missile on the fucking tank.
or even
and-
auto turrets, even.
Yeah, and he could split his Marines a little bit and just take out the last tank, because the third tank didn't come out for maybe another like 10, 20 seconds or some shit. And he could have had some damage.
Yeah, well, it looks like we're going to be seeing mech versus mech this game. As you have a second factory coming from Optimus Prime. You've
How does
got
that
two
even work?
extra
I
factors
don't.
coming for Aegis.
Don't
I
see a
don't know
lot of
how
mech
mech
versus
versus
mech
mech
sims.
works.
I really don't see a lot of mech versus mech
I
games.
think it may come down to Hellbat drops and harassment, honestly. You got those blue flame Hellbats, you mix in a couple medevacs and try to drop in their mineral lines and see if you can't do anything with those. Because
Positioning
again, it
wars.
comes down to the same thing as bio versus mech or bio tank versus mech. It's all about the drops.
Nice
So I
sentry
think,
tower. I like that.
yeah, good sensor tower placement, able to catch any kind of drops that are to come from Optimus Prime, any banshees
He's gonna
as
land
well.
this Rax on the island and make a secret base of Marines. Oh, guess not.
Fortunately, not. Ooh, Aegis with another sensor tower. This is such good sensor tower placement. He's putting them on the edge of the bases to catch any kind of drops that may come out. And this one Marine with one hit point, standing at the gates of Optimus Prime as a scout Marine. This guy is the bravest soul I've ever seen. He's got a tough job.
That's the future. So no one can scout your tech. You just float your buildings to this island behind your bases. Who the fuck's gonna scan that? You see on my camera?
Starport over there.
Yeah, you see where I'm looking at on this camera?
Oh
On
yeah,
my camera?
okay.
Yeah, you just
Come
like build your buildings right there and just float them over there.
on.
No one will know, man.
Build your starport there and do that. That'd
Yeah.
be pretty funny. Starport and go build a tech lab on the island. Oh, Aegis is actually going to take that island base. Okay.
It's a
That's
good
cool.
base to take.
Yeah. That is. It pretty much gives you free mineral income, basically, is what it is. Free gas income as well. You can drop mules there, and yes, you only make SCVs one at a time at that base because you can't really saturate them without the help of medevacs.
I'd
But
honestly
even
only
so-
build 6 SCVs there, just for the gases, and then I just spend all
Yeah.
my meals on that base, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Aegis now scouting around with 3 Hellions to see if there's any kind of hidden bases from Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime going to move out now with 2 Hellions. This Marine man being a hero, but no, unfortunately these Hellions are hot on his tail, and there he goes. He's dead.
I'll be right back real quick.
Alrighty. Alright, well we get that +1 attack coming in for Optimus Prime now. No armories by the looks of it from Aegis' side, but we do have double armory on the way, so he may be able to catch up in those upgrades. Unfortunately, Optimus Prime is going to have that much earlier +1 attack. Optimus Prime also has that third base, not on the island, but in the triangular pattern here. Transformation servos on the way for Optimus Prime. There is Blue Flame here for both players. High-sec auto-tracking coming in now for Aegis, just to make sure these missile turrets fire a little bit further. I'm not entirely sure actually what that upgrade does. Missile turrets, point defense drones. Okay, well that's actually a pretty decent upgrade considering he's playing mech. I knew it was a good upgrade, I just didn't know all the ins and outs of the upgrade. But looks like Optimus Prime looking to make something happen here with this force of 5 tanks and a handful of Hellions he's got here. But Aegis has way more tanks than Optimus Prime does, as well as he's also got the air superiority as well. So Aegis really looking on a strong spot. 1-1 on the way for Aegis, +2 attack on the way for Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime going to back out after seeing that many tanks, saying, you know what, I don't think I want to go in there. That's very dangerous. And this seems like a really strong playstyle from Aegis. You're able to have your main, you're able to float your natural down here into your natural, and then you're able to take this island base and kind of have 3 bases that you can secure inside this choke point here. Unlike Optimus Prime, where yes, he's got this choke point, but then he's got this really, really exposed third base as well. And if these Hellions of Aegis were to find that completely exposed third base, it could be really bad news for Optimus Prime. There's not too many SCVs there, though, so may not be the biggest of deals. And here comes these Hellions from Aegis. Is he going to be able to get anything done as Optimus Prime rallying all of his units out here to the middle of the map? He's going to get in, may get 3 Hellions for his trouble. He's going to go ahead and try to go up into the main base as well, and there's no wall. Going to get into the natural as well. Clumping up there is Optimus Prime. Looks like these Marines are able to take out those guys in the natural. Going to get into the main, may not be able to do too much there either. Looks like these will get cleaned up, and 6 workers killed in this entire game from Aegis, so that harassment definitely wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst either. Aegis looking to make a little bit more harassment happen, as well as sending out 4 Hellions going towards that third base side, 5 Hellions going back towards this
Oh,
natural
I like
side.
this. I like this. This is what I do.
Yeah, this is always
It's
good.
very
Again,
good. It's a
as
very
I
good
said,
thing
it
to
comes
do.
down to the harassment mech.
Yeah,
versus
against mech, it's very immobile. You know, you're forcing them to be somewhere, especially in this case, two spots at once,
Yeah.
and you're losing a lot of SCVs in the process.
Third base Hellions coming in now. How much are they going to get done? They're getting a decent amount done. The one's going to run into the natural now as well. Kill off 2 Hellions. Actually may run into the main to force Optimus Prime's army to go a little bit further, but no, will go into the natural instead. The Hellions in the third are cleaned up.
Line
the
them
Hellions
up.
in the main doing a ton of damage. Or in the natural, excuse me, doing a ton of damage. Killing almost every single SCV there. 25 workers have been killed by Aegis. 63 to 41 SCVs in favor of Aegis now, so... Aegis,
Very good by Aegis. Very good.
yeah, very, very nice harassment so far from him. Able to make it happen, or mech it happen, rather, as some people would like to say.
As
Widowmine actually denying this 4th base from Aegis, so...
Wow,
there's a nice
so many
Widowmine.
tanks. So many tanks. Oh my god.
From Aegis?
Yeah.
So many tanks. There's Hellbats here, though, from Optimus Prime, so they will be in the front lines tanking a couple of those tank shots.
A couple. Just a couple.
Well, pretty much every tank shot, but tanks, I think, reload fast enough that it's not going to make too big of a difference.
Yeah.
But if the Hellbats do get in on those tanks actually can't shell away at them, but it's going to take them a while to get through. So here we go. The fight may happen now as both players going to siege up. Actually, Aegis
Oh my
gonna siege up
god.
first. Optimus Prime going to spread his tanks out to start, and actually not the best, as Optimus Prime taking a ton of free damage, and looks like Aegis is going to be able to clean up this army fairly easily. Losing quite a few tanks in the process, however.
I like how those Hellbats came in
as well.
Like,
Yeah,
those Hellbats didn't come in.
away.
Yeah, they didn't come. Some of them sort of ran away, but they didn't come in clumped, you know. So
Yeah,
they sort of came in like singly. So that means they took more shots. They tanked a lot more shots for the tanks.
Yep, looks like that Widowmine at the 4th is finally cleaned up, and now these Vikings are going to land in the
No,
East, gonna come
don't
in here
do
and
this.
rest of these tanks.
I think this isn't the most cost-effective way to do this. But he cleaned it up. That's
he
what
cleaned it
counts.
up.
And he
That's all that really
he still had his by 20 supply. So
Yeah, he is behind on upgrades, though. He is only on 1-1, whereas Optimus Prime is on that 2 attack. So Optimus Prime doing a little
sort of
bit
equals
more
out.
damage.
Sort of equals out. Well, the 2 attack is better than having the armor actually. So you're right.
Yeah. He's got the 3 attack on the way now. Is Optimus Prime. Aegis with that +1 attack. Not getting a +1 armor quite yet, as maybe he clicked it and it did not actually start. But taking that air superiority and starting to use it, as he has 2 Banshees on the way now. So these
Trying to see
Banshees
more
can
harassment.
definitely make a world... Yeah, for harassment, as well as a world of difference in these engagements if he can catch a couple of siege tanks and catch them. And here we go. A lot of Hellions coming into the 4th base here of Aegis for Optimus Prime. How much damage is going to be able to get done here?
All these SCVs dead. Not all of them. Most of them.
Yeah, most of them are going to die.
I don't like just leaving command centers out like that, especially against a mech player. No matter what, like, I'm gonna build a planetary. It's just, I like being safe like
More
that.
Hellions coming down here by Aegis as well. Looks about 5 of these guys pulling from every single SCV at this base. This 4th base here of Optimus Prime, and 33 workers for Aegis. Looks like 59 workers to 50 in favor of Aegis.
I like
And
seeing
Aegis
this.
taking a couple of Hellions out on his way into the 3rd base as well. Will get
I'm
cleaned up
enjoying
in the
this
end,
harassment.
actually in the natural as well, with these 2 Hellbats. 3
Nice.
kills on that guy, 6 kills on the other one. Gonna go ahead and boost in to the main base. No SCVs there, unfortunately. Oh man, this game has just been everywhere. +2 armor on the way now for Aegis. Let's get that +2 attack finished. That +3 attack about 3/4 of the way done for Optimus Prime. So again, he's definitely heading upgrades here. Where are the Vikings for Aegis? He's got 2 Vikings versus 4, so Optimus Prime actually has the air advantage right now, which means these Banshees may not be able to do what Aegis wants them to, unfortunately. Thor's being added in for Optimus Prime now as well, so these Banshees may
I'd be
not...
switching into battle cruisers right now.
Yeah, battle cruisers would definitely be the best choice here, I think. They do cost a lot of money, though, and I don't know if Aegis has that kind of money right now.
No, that's true. At least
Unfortunately.
Banshees. Banshees are so good against mech. Oh my god.
Yeah, they are,
Banshees are
but
good against
you have to have air
everything. What am I
superiority,
saying?
unfortunately.
That's true.
And unfortunately, air superiority is not in the hands of Aegis at the moment. It is in the hands of Optimus Prime, as it is 4 Vikings. Actually, it's 4-4 now. And a couple of these Vikings, or actually all the Vikings for Optimus Prime, completely full health. The same deal for Aegis, and Aegis is going to start to look something happen. He's going to be able to make something happen. Here's the big question: is here comes Optimus Prime. Aegis is not sieged. He's going to siege up now, and Optimus Prime going to back off.
Take that, Hellions.
Yep, those Hellions taking a couple free shots. what is that? Corvid reactor. Yeah, Corvid reactor on the way for Aegis now. So really looking to start making those Ravens in mass. And Aegis is maxed out, whereas Optimus Prime is only on 155 supply. The Hellions
True.
may get caught out.
Italians trying to change the game, but will they?
I honestly don't think they will. They may. They may. It's definitely not.
It's like they're just gonna be lazy and sit there and not do anything. Lazy.
No, that's also a possibility as well. Ooh, Widow Mines being.
What are these Widow Mines for?
If there was any type of battlecruiser transition, they could run under the battlecruisers and do quite a bit of damage.
I think they might be for the Banshees. Actually, no.
Yeah, for
I
the
don't know.
Banshees, they could be used for.
Because I don't know. Maybe
I don't know,
for.
it's just very- Here comes the siege from both players. How is the spike going to go? Seeker missiles going down here on the tanks of Optimus
Nice Seeker
Prime.
missiles. Nice Seeker missiles.
Yeah, huge tank lead here for Aegis. As, again, those Seeker missiles did so much damage. Here come the Banshees, but there are Thors here which will zone these guys out. So unfortunately, these Banshees of Aegis may not be able to do as much as he would like.
I don't know what he's trying to do with those Widow Mines. It's either he was trying to get under the air, or he was trying to kill Hellions and Hellbats so they can't tank the tank shots. You know, I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do, but it's most likely for the air, maybe. Because thing is why would he have Widow Mines for anti-air if he already has that many Thors though? So I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
really
thinking
good
about it.
in anticipating a battlecruiser transition as well. If you can go ahead and run those mines under the battlecruisers and they go ahead and go up there, they can do quite a bit of damage to those guys. So I think maybe he was anticipating a battlecruiser transition, which is why he added those. But unfortunately, they didn't do very much as they just kind of burrowed and died.
Yeah.
And Aegis is maxed out, Optimus Prime on 126 supply, and I think Aegis is going to come for the kill here. And this may be the nail in the coffin here for Optimus Prime, as Aegis, man, making a ton of tanks.
Good game.
Wow.
Aegis had a really good economy though.
Yeah, he had a really good economy.
70 to 40 harvesters.
Jeez.
Looking good.
I think that harassment won him the game, to be honest.
Will Aegis reverse this?
No, it's 2-4 right now, still in the favor of Integrity Gaming, however, so